So the last couple of days I've been jumping between the Ashes of Ariandel DLC and the Old Hunters DLC of Bloodborne, and bit by bit I began to see some similarities in the ideas and concepts of both DLCs. So let me tell you a short story of a world themed around blood, where specific people are drawn into, and the people shaped there are monstrous beasts, and the stronger ones hunt the small ones even though they are their own brethren. You encounter people that tell you to stay away from this place as it holds a secret that no one should know. And the people there have their belief in this female figure which looks over this world, in which you encounter at the very top of the world. And you fight her, and she wields dual-wielded weapons, and in her final phase she shows her true form and has this unique spin in the air attack, and then she hits the ground fiercely. And once you defeat the final boss, this world almost ceases to exist. So this little story, everyone is gonna say, yeah, this is the story of the Painted World of Ariandel in Dark Souls 3. But at the same time, it is the exact same story of the Hunter's Nightmare, the area in which Bloodborne's DLC takes place. And let me show you this in depth point by point. In the Hunter's Nightmare, the hunters who became crazy from blood and they are transforming into hideous beasts are drawn into the Hunter's Nightmare. And we encounter them hunting down the smaller beasts which were also human at some point just like them. Same thing with the Corvians in the Painted World of Ariandel, as you find the hideous transformed Corvians as crows, and there's also the Corvian Knights, and from the description of the Crow Quills, they took to the execution of their own brethren, and we see this with our own eyes in the DLC. In the Hunter's Nightmare, one of the NPCs we encounter is Brador, and he was basically a church assassin that would kill anyone to ensure that the secret of the blood and the church would be kept hidden and no one would discover it. And in the Painted World we encounter Velheim, which also he kills intruders to not uncover the secret of the Painted World. And even the way he speaks, he just gives you the chills of a hunter from Bloodborne, and the moment he engaged me in battle, when I went to him, I immediately thought that he was a hunter from Bloodborne, like legit. And then comes Lady Maria, and Lady Maria was the one who stood over the Hunter's Nightmare and blocked the path of truth from intruders. The people in the nightmare see her as this motherly figure which cares about her subjects and doesn't want this world ruined anymore. And then again, we meet Lady Freyda in the Painted World of Ariandel, and it is the exact same story. The forlorn pray to this mother figure, which in retrospect is Velka, but I believe that Freyda changed her appearance to trick the people of the world into thinking that she is Velka, and Father Ariandel is the biggest proof of this theory. Nonetheless, both Lady Maria and Lady Freyda use this unique fighting style, and they both begin to use dual-wield version of their weapons. Lady Maria with her Rokoyo, and she uses the power of blood, and Lady Freyda with her scythe and using the power of Black Flame. And like, Freyda's Black Flame is literally just a reskinned blood attacks from Lady Maria, like literally. And they both share the exact same uppercut spinning attack and then crashing onto the ground, creating a massive AoE attack. Now, I do not want to say that they bluntly copied the concept of the Bloodborne DLC, but they kinda did, to be honest, and you can't ignore all the stuff that I just told you. So you're probably asking, what are you trying to prove here, Sanadesuke? Well, what I'm thinking right now is that From Software has kind of changed the way they make DLCs or content for Souls in general. Like, if you are interested in the lore of Dark Souls, you know that Miyazaki, the game's director, takes inspiration from a lot of real-life stories and stuff, and he implements them in the lore in a very mysterious way, but makes sense in the end with the main story and makes an amazing story. Now, I kind of think this isn't the case for Dark Souls 3, as I feel that he is taking real-life inspiration and stuff, but that's it. He just leaves a lot of plot holes and loose ends and things that I don't think they even have an answer. And even if they do, it just gives more questions rather than the answers, and it makes it more cryptic in a very annoying way in my opinion. Now, I am not hating on the Souls series or anything, as it is my all-time favorite series, but as a long-time Souls fan, I'm kind of disappointed with this. And I know that many people might disagree with me on this point, but I am hoping that From Software will fix all of that in the second DLC, as the second DLC might be the final thing we see from Souls for a really long time. And it really makes me feel very sad that they might leave all these loose ends just like that. So please, From Software, surprise us with the second DLC and make the end of this era an unforgettable ending. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I know that I'm kinda ranting and rambling in this video, but I honestly needed to get this off my chest at some point. So I'll be seeing you on my next video. Bye bye.